Hey guys, this is my HP DL360 Gen9. Going to show you how to replace the Flex module here. This one happens to be a 10 gig RJ45 module. I'll be replacing it for another 10 gig SFP Plus module in order to be able to use my aggregation switch in the back to aggregate that, and then just fail over to the regular gigabit should I need to. There's a couple different ways you can remove this module. You can remove the PCI riser at the same time, just in case. I'm going to show you how to do it with the PCI riser removal method because it's a little easier to see things, but you don't have to remove the PCI riser. But again, anytime you do remove the PCI riser, it says right here, unplug it from power. So right now, these are plugged in, but these two power supplies are slid out, so there's no power going to the chassis at all. And I am grounding myself out on my server cabinet, which does have its own grounding rod. So we're good there. Don't worry if you don't see an anti-static wristband or anything like that. So the process is quite simple. The only tool you're going to need is a T15 Torx. Okay, and we're going to remove the old card there. I do tend to tighten things down with a T15 Torx, even though you really kind of don't have to. I mean, it's a server, right? It's not moving around, not doing a whole lot of changes. So to remove it, loosen the screw. You see these two blue tabs. One's kind of hidden underneath the PCI riser right now. So to remove the PCI riser, like I said, you don't have to, but to remove the PCI riser, remember, the blue on HP indicates areas where you can apply pressure, pull, or push, right? So I'm going to pull on the back until it lifts out, and then pull on the front, and the whole thing will just come up. Okay, and I'll just leave that up here on top of the power supplies. Remember, anytime you touch anything to do with this PCI riser on any server, unplug it from power, because that will cause problems, because this device, in fact, is powered as long as there is power coming into the power supplies, even if the server is turned off. So you still want to make sure, right? So that screw's already loose. So to get those out, simply apply pressure. So basically squeeze towards the outside of the server case. We're going to squeeze a little bit just to kind of start to get it to move. Squeeze a little bit on the front, and we're just going to walk back and forth, and it eventually kind of pop. There we go. Right? So all the connectors are now exposed. The card is basically just sitting here on the ground, on the bottom of the server itself. So we're just going to slide it on out gently, making sure not to break anything else off past the board. So there's our old. Go ahead and put that down. Okay, and here comes the new. Going to basically rinse and repeat, same process, just in reverse. So we're going to throw that in there. Okay, card is sitting on the ground, and we're going to just kind of get it started. What I do is, so you'll notice now there's almost no space between the blue tab and the wall of the server. So the places where you can apply pressure are blue. So you can take this screw and kind of start walking it in. You'll see here some of the pins are already lined up and going in. So now it's just a matter of applying a little bit of pressure, applying a little bit of pressure. Okay, and you know you're done when the pins, so go a little bit more, when the pins are completely hidden. Okay, and you actually get kind of not a click, but you can definitely tell. There it goes. So it just kind of went in all the way. And then you can finger tight the screw. It should start. You kind of grab. Okay, and then I just get it finger tight. Then I take the Torx and give it like another eighth of a turn, just like you watch. So you see the rotation. That's it, right? Doesn't take a lot. We're just trying to keep it from coming loose. Okay, and then reverse order again on the PCI riser. Line things back up. Okay, See down there, exposed connectors. Apply some pressure. Okay, and you'll see things go right back home. If it doesn't go down all the way, it means you've got something misaligned. And if you see connectors, it means you're not seated all the way. And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. It's easier to tell on a 1U, but on a 2U server, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell until you try to put the case, the cover back on, and you're just like, I can't get the cover back on, it won't work. And you know, you run into problems. So that's essentially the hardware install done. You know, the server software is going to recognize the hardware for the most part, update drivers, download it, just going to do all that kind of stuff all on its own, all by itself. So I won't go over all that kind of stuff. That's super simple. But now it's just a matter of bringing in and doing my cable management on my my DAC cable that I'll use, and it'll go to my link aggregation switch, and this will become part of the server infrastructure for my home. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you soon.